So John, first of all, happy birthday. What did you think when your family said that you'd be a mascot on your 93rd birthday?
I was a little bit surprised. I knew something was going on, but I didn't know what. But I'm very, very impressed and pleased with all that you've laid on for me. It's wonderful.
You've been coming here for, I was told your first game is 1931. How does Griffin Park now compared to 1931?
Well, the Ealing Road wasn't covered for a start. It was all terracing, of course, apart from the main block over there. They used to charge tuppence of old money. Can you think of that? It's less than a penny, it was. They used to give you a ticket, and then when the match was over, everybody went in there to grab their bike.
So you must have seen some of the club's great days in the 1930s and 40s. What do you remember of that?
Well, they had a lot of internationals playing for them. McCulloch, Bobby Reid, Joe James was one of my popular ones. He was centre half. But they had a very, very good. Well, they were in the first division, as you well know. But unfortunately, they got relegated in 1945 after the war.
So how often were you coming to games? Were you at every home game or just infrequently?
Mostly every game. I live fairly local, you see. And the Brentford result was the most important thing on my mind. Wherever I am in the world, I have to look for the Brentford result.
So what would you say has been your highlight? What's the best team or the best player you've seen?
I think the best player I've seen is Jimmy Broomfield. But, you know, it's a long while ago. But he was a good player.
And what do you make of the current team?
Very, very good. I'm very, very impressed with them. They're playing very good football. I watch them religiously if they're on Sky. And I think they're... Dean Smith, to be honest, I'd never heard of him when he was appointed. But I think he's turned out a magnificent team. And I love watching them.
Now that Dean's left us, you look forward to a new era under the new manager as well?
Well, I'm very impressed. I met the new manager a few minutes ago. And I'm very, very impressed with him. He seems a very, very nice person. And of course it keeps continuity going, doesn't it, as well?
So you've met all the players. They all came in and they signed your shirt. Is that something you ever expected would happen?
No, I didn't expect that. But they're all very, very nice and very polite. Considering they're just going to get ready for the game, I thought it was very, very good. I was very, very impressed.
So we're about an hour or so away from kick-off now. I mean, what are your feelings currently as you prepare to? You'll be the man leading the team out today.
Oh, I want them to win, of course.
So, in terms of some of the highlights, what do you remember of sort of those teams in the 50s and 60s that a lot of fans now just think about in black and white? Really, what were the good times then?
Well, of course, they didn't have floodlights. They didn't have substitutes. None of this. The FA moved very, very slowly. And everybody said once football got on television, that would be the end of it. Well, of course, it's been exactly the reverse. So we've had some very famous players here. Jimmy Hill was one who removed the £20 maximum wage, which was ridiculous. Steve Perryman of Tottenham, he played for Butcher, was a manager here, wasn't he?
Yeah.
They've had some very famous names, but unfortunately, they haven't really had a terrible lot of success. They won the Wartime Cup at Wembley. I think that was 42, something like that.
I was going to ask you about that. You were there that day, weren't you?
I was there, yeah.
What do you remember of that?
Well, I was only standing on the terrace, but I enjoyed it. I thought we're on our way. No, it's been a very, very happy association with Brentford all these years. Once you're hooked on football, you're hooked on football, and you can't get out of it, can you? It's for life.